What's up, you guys, and welcome back to this beautiful and abundant channel. It's Mama Manifests. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be for whoever needs it the most, right? That's really my intention. Whatever's meant to come out, right, from the highest channels of divinity, love, light, unconditional love, all of that. So if you made your way here, trust that you were attracted here for a reason, right? That law of attraction. It's not sign specific. Yeah. Welcome. Hello. Hello. So, okay. Uh, Guys, before I even jump into the cards, I am definitely feeling tense energy today. I feel like energy is denser, right? They can be. We're working through some things, whoever I'm reading for right now. Maybe you have possibly even, woken up with a little bit of irritability and you're processing through some anger. And that's just indicative, right? If we're having those days where we feel weighed down by burdens, that's indicative that we have some energy work to do. And we just need to process through those emotions, right? Let them go. Anger is a secondary emotion to sadness, right? And so there's some sort of sadness that we've neglected. And then it turns into frustration and irritability and anger. And it doesn't feel good, right? It's a pretty dense feeling. It is more powerful and lighter than guilt or shame, but it still is a denser energy, and it is below even the neutral zone. So we want to process through it. We want to transmute that energy. So let's go ahead and see what archangels, please make me a clear channel for divinity, love, and light. Okay, let's see what angels and what virtues are coming out. We'll start there. Oh my. Okay, so there's a need for grounding. Okay, so we have love. We have love, and within this card, the sacral chakra to me is illuminated. That is where we carry guilt and shame, and if we haven't dealt with that and we're feeling sadness, it could turn into even anger toward ourselves, self-sabotage. I feel like some of you can relate with that very well, the sabotaging self, right? Like there's this deep down belief, like you don't want to, your conscious mind doesn't want to, but deep down you don't feel, I don't want to tell you how you feel, right? But there is this feeling, here. And right now it's blocking off the inspiration, right? You guys might not feel very inspired to do much, right? Like showing up to this reading, you guys are like, thank goodness somebody gets it, right? I've had those days on that journey where you just don't feel truly inspired. And inspiration is being connected to the divine, right? It literally means to breathe life into. It's your life force energy. It's your connection to the divine. It's where you get your power from, right? Because you can create from inspiration. And that doesn't just mean artistically, that means creating your life each and every moment, each and every choice, right? And then we have grace, and they want you to have a little bit more grace with yourself. I just feel like a lot of you are rehashing things that you deem as mistakes. Again, I felt this yesterday with the woulda, shoulda, couldas, but it's very strong today. Okay, and there's a definite need to get back on your throne of power here and give yourself the time and the space to do whatever you need to do. But the first thing you guys need to do is get grounded, okay? And then you'll be able to build from there and feel back in alignment with yourself, okay? Because we can be in alignment in the lower vibrations, right? That's a possibility. I know that's something that I truly didn't understand, and it was a belief that really kept me inside of a box. And I feel that similar belief here. Remind yourself of who the heck you are. That's what the divine wants you to do too. Okay? You have this loving energy. Set the intention, right, with the I am presence, right, to get into alignment, right? You don't have to feel completely giddy, joyful, ecstatic to be in alignment, okay? Right? We are on the earth. The earth is in a process of going from a very dense to a higher vibrational planet, and we're in the process of doing that, but understanding that that's where we are, right, as well. Okay, you guys, so it's a lot of angelic energy, and I feel because so many came out, I just feel like if call upon them, They're waiting for you. I always call upon Archangel Michael, which is here first, to kind of get rid of those ties. And what I ask Archangel Michael is, please cut any cords of attachment to anything that doesn't serve the greatest good of all. And that includes thought patterns, just anything, attachments to people, attachments to other ideas, other people's ideas. That's what I feel. I feel like some of you, the voices of others are just really loud. And I invite you to the thought, to the, what is it? To the, I get philosophy, the thought, I don't know, the thought that they're mirroring back to you, right? What you're observing in them is actually not saying that some of you aren't dealing with situations outside of yourself, but we always can bring it back to us. And what they're actually doing is where you don't believe in yourself. And so the love and the acceptance that you guys are trying to get from them, beg them for, some of you, you need to give it back to yourself. Okay? You deserve to feel safe, right? With the earth force here, it tells me the root chakra is out of alignment. That is where we feel safe. That's where we feel like we belong in this world, our sense of belonging, our sense of purpose. That's where everything is. And you deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel grounded. You deserve grace. You deserve love. And you're the one that needs to remind yourself of that. Okay? I'm here, but you have to love yourself enough, right? Choose to see what's being reflected to you, right? As that is the old storyline. I don't believe that anymore. And I deserve to get grounded and start right there, right? Start your day right there. I've put this in the description box so many times. I'm going to put a daily meditation. Try it for 7 days. If you want to do it longer, go ahead. But I'm going to put, it's an energy clearing. It's 11 minutes and it's for empaths and light workers to get energetically protected before they even start their day. Before I even get out of bed, I do this meditation, okay? Because I love myself and because I deserve to feel safe. And the same goes for each and every single one of you guys, okay? I did bring out we're going to go a little bit deeper with the Celtic Cross today because I do feel it's necessary, but I did bring out the Fairy Tarot. I absolutely love this deck because I just feel like they have a lighthearted, almost mischievous energy, and they can bring some lighthearted energy to this. But before we do that, yeah, you guys are trying to figure some stuff out. I've been seeing that riddle card a lot. Hi, Roberto. My dog just broke in here, like broke in. He was standing there for a minute. I guess I could have just gotten up, but I was talking to you guys. Yeah, you guys are being such a harsh... Hold on, I'm going to go close this door. And I apologize for the screech, but I'm going to close it. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. You guys are really judging yourselves harshly, okay? And there's a need to stop doing that. You're going through... Embrace the storm, learn to dance in the rain, enjoy it. This is about finding alignment in the denser days, right? They can't all be joyful. And understanding, this is an initiation card. It's the death card, right? Just in the archetype deck. You're going through an incredible transformation, okay? You're literally in between it. And this has been coming through a lot. But you're shedding layers of yourself that don't serve you. That's why... when we're going through this, a lot of the times the reflections of our own fears, which are holding back and are in between our life and the life that we deserve, right? And the life that we see through our third eyes, they can pop up, those fears, in our reality. And it's because it's time to tame them and put them to bed, right? And we need not judge ourselves as we're going through a transformation. It's pretty intense. It's pretty intense, you guys, right? Okay, I'm just gonna, let's see here. I'm gonna pick from there. We'll get this card. Yeah, this came through in the 11/11 reading yesterday, you guys. And first of all, give the love that we talked about this back to yourself. But there's a need to stop focusing on the responsibilities of life. That's where I feel a lot of you, the seeds are starting, right? Where this whole thought pattern is starting. It's about adult responsibilities, being an adult, right? It's all consuming. Every moment is revolved around some sort of responsibility, and that is no balance, right? We look at work as that job that we clock into, but but we are working all the time. And I want some of you to also realize that. And I want you to also realize that the more you're in alignment, the more the resources that you need can come to you. And I know it can be really frustrating as we're working through getting rid of the fears that are in between us truly being in alignment, not pushing them away. The idea of this, you guys, is we're not pushing away. We're not pretending to be okay anymore. When people ask us how we are and we know that they're a genuine person, we're telling them the truth. We're not saying, I'm okay. We're speaking in authenticity. We're living in authenticity. We have to face our feelings, you guys. The eternal child, but there's just such a necessity to, you guys, to just get into that child, whatever it is that lights you up. Whatever it is that makes you feel like a child, whatever just popped in your head. I feel like for some of you, an idea just popped in your head. Do that. Do that. Okay? That's what they're saying. Do that. Whatever that is. And get grounded. I feel like I'm being so bossy today. But I'm just delivering the message, how it's coming through. Okay. Just delivering the message, how it's coming through. All right, we're going to do 3 more. 1, 2. Please make me a clear channel for Divinity, Love, and Light. Thank you so much. And 3, and we'll cut the deck right there. Yeah, okay. There's unresolved stuff from past relationships, a lot of, I feel like there's a past cleansing here. But also, this is like a child card, engaging in, we'll see what crosses it. I just can go on and on and on before we get all the cards out. Wow, 2 6s, you guys. Right on top of each other. There's a need to step into harmony, serenity, and balance. And realize that you are in the process of being balanced out. What you need will be provided for you, okay? But you're really reevaluating some of your past situations where you feel like you gave more, you gave less. I do feel like that. I do feel like you guys are thinking about all of that. Just like the balance of what has transpired in the past, a lot of memories. That's where I feel like a lot of this burdensome energy is coming from. Okay, we have the Fool. So that's at the foundation of this. You are in the process of jumping off, okay? There's going to be one significant thing for each and every one of you that you need to do. All of you who are watching this need to realize that you are, right? We went through this. You're in between worlds. Sometimes the process takes a second, and we need to be patient with ourselves and patient with the process. But you jumped into a new world here, but each and every one of you is going to have to make a decision about something, and you're going to need to do something that's completely outside of your comfort zone. You're going to have to do something in which other people are going to say you're a clown, or maybe your own fears are going to be presented to you where you feel like a clown some of the times. You need to, we talked about this yesterday too, feel like a clown in the face of adversity. Keep doing and taking care of you because you trust this path and you trust you. Okay, so in the past here, there's been a holding pattern. You guys are frustrated. You want more information to come in. You want, I saw that riddle card in the thing here. You want to figure it out, but that is also control. If you guys need to understand, before you move forward and jump this, if you need to know how things are going to turn out exactly, you might as well not jump. Well, you already did, so I hate to break it to you. In some way, shape, or form. There is a final thing that you're going to have to do, right? And it's, wow, yeah. But here's the thing. Some of you are really just looking, you're making sure everything seems logical, right? You're looking for the logic to balance this, and I feel like this is just definitely a heart decision. You have to follow your heart, but you're looking for the outcome, right? But we're also, I don't know, I feel, we'll see here, we'll see. We have the Chariot. This card has been just so prevalent. Okay, we have 3 majors in a row, major arcanas, which are like the heavy hitters, right, in the tarot deck, opening up with 2 sixes. But yeah, I mean, this is talking about the daily things that we do for ourselves, okay? Discipline, right? Discipline within, what I mean by that is making the choice every single day before I get out of bed. I'm going to do something energetically to ensure that I feel safe and grounded and ready to be in alignment. And it's the small decisions, once again. It's the small decisions. It's the small choices. It's what we do every single day. Do we drink enough water? Do we stay hydrated? Right? Do we take time to put it, it may be cold outside. I don't know for some of you. But either way, making time to go outside and really breathe fresh air, really be present. When the sun goes out, are you getting sun? Are you meditating? Are you cleansing your space? The daily things. And the list can go on and on and on. Those are just things that I do every single day. It's a process, you guys. It's a process. Yeah, there's a need to kind of activate. This is where you're going to. So you're going to feel reinvigorated here coming shortly, you guys, okay? We have the Emperor stepping into your power. It says use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. That's what I kind of feel like I'm doing. I'm being firm but compassionate. I feel definitely a masculine energy kind of channeling through me today. And I feel like both of these cards are about structure, discipline, right? And making these small choices, doing what's best for us to ensure we stay grounded, that our flame doesn't go out, because it's a lot harder to light the flame than just keep it going. And we want to grow it and we want to contain it. We always want our life force connected. And that is not, I don't believe truly that's bypassing in any way, because I do believe, once again, we can be in alignment and move through the lower vibrations, right? Sadness, the heavier, the denser feelings, by just accepting it and realizing it's part of the process, that you're exactly where you should be right now, that you don't have anywhere else to be, okay? You don't have anywhere else to be, but right here we have the Page of Cups. And I was kind of feeling this in Leo's reading. And this is kind of like how you're seeing yourself and where you're at. And I do feel like there is things that you were naive to before that are unfolding now. Information. And when information comes in and we see things clearly and the feelings start to process because we're seeing things clearly, it can be really easy to feel angry and feel sad and feel all of that. That's what I'm seeing here. But I need you to understand that your divine masculine, your divine feminine is balancing out. The roller coaster is turning into a more steady journey each and every single day, whether you feel like it's happening or not. And on top of it, your intuitive gifts are moving to the next level. You're tuning more into your intuition. It's a process. It's not something that we just turn on or off. We become a clear channel. We become a balanced channel. So that way we may be able to discern what of that is wisdom and what of that is ego. That's what this process looks like, you guys. Have fun, okay? Have fun, right? Have fun. All right, outside of the universe, the universal influences, we have the Judgment card, okay? There is a need with the Six of Cups and this Judgment card. It says, review the past and present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. There's definitely a need to put that down. But we're kind of in this reevaluation process. What's working? What isn't? What do we need to do? What are my immediate next steps? hopes and fears, or that you're always going to kind of feel disconnected. I have to let you guys know that I feel like there's a sense of stubbornness here, right? It's almost like the Four of Cups to me, it's like I'm not looking over there, I'm over here, and it's kind of like you're fearful that you're not going to be able to see beyond this. Well, surrender to it. Give yourself what you need. Being distracted or failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. I feel like there's been many blessings given to you guys that we can focus on right now, right? Like if you really, truly evaluate the situation and look around you, there is so much to be grateful for. There is so much to be grateful for right now. Each and every one of you has something beautiful that the divine has bestowed upon you recently. And it's almost like the shadowy side of the child is the child gets a new toy and then is immediately distracted by the next thing coming. More is coming. And you open up the doors of you get into receiving mode by being grateful for what you have right now. Cherish, cherish all the gifts, and realize that these are things that people can't take away from you. And it's what the foundation of the entirety of your rest of your life is going to be built upon. And it's really exciting. I know when the flame goes out and feel things seem heavy and all that, it's like we can't see. We're not inspired. We're not connected to the divine. I get it. You can choose to look around right now and name 5 things that you're grateful for, okay? I know you can. And then we have the star. This is what the divine wants you to focus on right now, is your healing. I feel like there's been a lot of tearing up of the old foundations, and when that happens and when we're holding on too tightly, those tower moments do come in, okay? And that's the card right before. Okay, so it's Friday at noon here where I'm at, and the siren is going off. And I do believe that everything that happens in a reading, you guys can probably hear it, is meant for a purpose. They're really trying to jolt you out of this Four of Cups. You have so much to look forward to, and there's just some stuff out of your viewpoint. And they really want you to focus on your future. The future, not the past, not the tower, not what happened with the tower, not the 5 of Swords, not the 5 of Wands, not the battle, not the journey. I feel like we talked about it, the past is here, right? And maybe there's a little bit too much of this going on, right? Focusing on the past, how things happened, how they worked out. I have to tell you that it's been perfect. And exactly where you are is exactly where you're meant to be. And they want you to focus more on the future and what you're creating, okay? Focus more on the future. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times, okay? We've been collectively going through a lot of tower energy, and now we can sit there, okay, and focus on our future, focus on what we're creating, okay? And heal, ultimately. The star card, I feel like most of us were on this accelerated spiritual journey, those of you who are tuning in over the past 5 or 6, 7 months, okay? And we were mastering 8 lessons with that 8 of Wands. That's what I feel. And then we usually see 8 stars in the star card. And I feel like we're integrating those lessons right now. And just give yourself a little bit more patience, a little bit more time, and a little bit more love. Stop trying to gain the approval of anybody around you. I don't care who they are to you. We have to be completely 9 of Pentacles, autonomous and self-sufficient upon ourselves, right? That was redundant, but let's get one final card from the Pleiadians for guidance for the rest of the day. Or however many come out. What is the guidance, please? What is the guidance? Be open, things change, okay? So this card always indicates to me you're holding on too tightly to an idea of how you think the story should be. You are. You guys are. You're holding on too tightly. You've you've looked to the future, but you've created it with, you've put yourself in a box in some way, shape, or form. In some way, shape, or form, it may seem perfect to you through whatever vision you're looking through right now, but the divine's saying, no, it has something better. And you're clinging too tightly to an idea of how you believe the future should manifest. And it's about letting go, letting go. Okay, joyful beginnings. Okay, we have a lot of new energy coming in here. You guys are right there. Card 17, card 17. Y'all look up the number 17 and see what it means to you. Okay, that's my favorite number. All right, also 8, because the 17s break down to an 8. Joyful beginnings, the Fool card, that's the foundation of everything. You are walking into a new reality. You are going to feel renewed, okay? You're going to feel like a completely different person, not even recognizing, I know that sounds scary, but you're going to love it, not even recognizing certain aspects of yourself anymore, the ones that were holding you back and suffocating you. That is what you have to look forward to and raise your frequency. I would just say get into alignment with this, okay? Get into alignment. Your vision is going to change completely, and you have the power. That's what I'm here to tell you. You have the power to get into alignment. You can choose to set the intention to get into alignment and then sit there and take some deep breaths and wait for the next inspired action indicated. You will know when you are in alignment, you know. Get into alignment, and the viewpoint on this entire situation will change. Give yourself space, give yourself time, and just have fun with yourself. Remember when you were a child and you would be interested in things. I watch my daughter all the time. She has her interests and she takes the time and she loves it and she spends time by herself and she has the greatest time. I didn't know how to do that until recently, right? And until I learned how to on this awakening, love myself again. What do I even like again? And that's kind of what you guys are, using this time for. That's what you're being given. That's the star. Mastering your craft, mastering what you love, figuring out what you love, and then ultimately doing what you love, even if it's by yourself. Because you love you. I love you. The divine loves you. You deserve to feel safe. So do something right now. I love you. To get yourself feeling safe. All right? We'll talk soon. Namaste and God bless.